Hi guys, I don't know, karibia kidogo ndio nisikie. Hi guys, I hope you're doing good because I am doing good. You can see already I can smile. My name is Maggie Eckhoff and you're very much welcome to my YouTube channel. In my channel, I give tips about life and those tips can inspire, motivate or encourage you. Okay, today is a video. You remember I did a video last time crying non-stop. I couldn't do a video, but you can see at least I can smile. At least I'm better than before. You can see that. Okay, first of all, let me take this opportunity to say thank everyone who wrote me on my Facebook side and on my YouTube side. You guys showed me a lot of love. I remember I could read, I wrote so many messages saying, Maggie, we are praying for you. Maggie, we are praying for you. Let me tell you, those prayers give me a lot of strength. They encouraged me. I felt amazing. Let me tell you one thing, because I believe there is power in prayer. You know, prayers moves mountain. There is nothing that prayers cannot do. I remember Hakim, the way you did, you guys, to me, all those prayers. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much. God bless you for that. And not forgetting when you waliingia kwa inbox messenger, guys asking Maggie, what is going on? Why are you crying? How can I help you? So many. I even cannot start saying 1, 2, 3 or saying them in names. You know, sitaki hata kuwataja majina. You guys, you know yourself. Some thought that I have depression. That's why they were asking for help. And yes, they were asking, Maggie, do you have, I think this is a sign of depression and you're asking for help. You know, I can't forget to say thank you for all what you did. Imagining if I had a depression, I could have gotten help. So I just say thank you for what you did. Thank you even for asking whether I have depression. Ningepata usaidizi hapo. Thank you for those inboxes asking Maggie, why are you crying? How can I help you? That's what made me realize there is power of social media. And for me, I don't call, sometimes I say my Facebook friends, let me call you another family. You are my second family, because I see where I can run to. You know, I'm kind of a person who makes, Mami anapiga kelele. Mami, you are making a lot of noise packing your stuffs in the car. I remember, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So guys, thank you so much for all your help. Thank you so much for asking what is going on. Thank you for offering your help. Others don't know me saying, Maggie, I normally see you smiling, you never cry, but remember, I keep things real. I had to cry at that time because I was crying, and trust me, I was crying non-stop. So thank you so much for what you did. Thank you for all your help. Others really helped me. You guys prayed for me. Thank you all. Those who wrote on Facebook, those who wrote on the messenger, those who called me now. Let me come back to those who have all my phone number private. You called me. I couldn't take phone. How can you take phone when you're crying? That's why I did not take your phones. Others wrote me on WhatsApp saying, Maggie, what is wrong? Can I help you? Can I come? Oh, when are you free? How can I, Others, I remember one of my girlfriend, she was so good. Let me say, Mary, God bless you so much for your love and your care. And I remember that friend of mine, I did a TV show with her, and I remember she told her mom what I was going through, and her mom called me and prayed for me on phone. You can imagine, that's love. That's real love. I don't take it for granted, but I know it is because of God who have given me people like that. Remember, I always do videos, and when I do video, I always say, it's good to have friends. It's good to have to love your family, and you keep your family as a priority, and to have friends. So I really got love for my friends, and God bless you so much. So guys, now I have to tell you why I was crying. It was so sad news for me. I remember I normally call home every week. That's me. And I always call my parents every week. When it comes to my sisters and brothers, we talk almost every day because we have WhatsApp group. And I have also another sister now who is making my video. Say hi.
Hi.
She's from America. Our last one lives in America. I remember we always call off every time. But that time I decided to call my parents, like I always call. And I remember my mom said, call me in 10 minutes. And I told my mom, like I always say, give me my dad. I want to talk to my dad. And I remember my dad took the phone, and the first thing my dad said, how are you? How is your family? My husband and my kids. And I said, we are fine. And how about you? Are you fine? And my dad said, no, I'm sick. And I said, what are you trying to say? You are sick. Where are you sick? And I remember he said, my body is sick. And I was shocked to hear that my dad saying that he's sick. Since I have been in Germany, since I have been away from my parents, I never hear this from my dad. I'm telling you the truth. It was my first time to hear my dad saying, I am sick. Normally when he has a pain in the head or leg or anywhere, he will say, I just went to chemist, I went to the doctor and I'm doing good. So it was the first time he said that he was sick. And I remember, are you talking to me? Okay. And I remember, I was so shocked, and he told me he's going to the hospital the following day, and I said, okay, which hospital? He said, by the way, it was very, very expensive hospital in Kahawa West, very, very expensive, that's where. So many people goes, like, give an example of one, Teresa.
Mama Ngina Kenyatta.
Mama Ngina Kenyatta goes to those kind of hospitals. And I was like, hell, what's going on? How can my dad go to those kind of hospitals? And I was like, okay, if you are going well. And then I was like, give me mom. Then my mom tells me what's going on. And when my mom took the phone, my mom was like, oh, your dad is not feeling well. He was diagnosed with a kind of sickness, and it's so bad. And I was like, when was he diagnosed? I called you all the time. And my mother said, 2 days ago, 1 day ago. It was like something very new. And they were shocked. And my dad said he's going, and my mom told me that my dad is going to the hospital only 10 days. After 10 days, and he's going my mom said that my dad is going to the hospital the following day, like my dad said also. And he will only go 10 days, nothing more. And so that's what happened. So I talked to mom, and I was like, okay. So I started calling all my sisters, and we could discuss about the story. And I felt sad about it. And I was like, okay, let him go to the hospital because he's feeling well. So he went to the hospital for those 10 days. So when he was in the hospital, I would not call him direct because my father has a phone. And when you call him, he will never pick because he don't hear. And my dad was not here. And I remember my mom would tell me, no, he's not sleeping in the bed. Even when we go to check on him, he will come outside and we talk. And after talking, he will go. And my dad was we loved our dad. Remember, you guys, I posted my father on Facebook telling you guys I normally come to Kenya, take them on a holiday. They will sleep in a hotel. I will take them out. We used to do, not only me, even my other sisters who are in Kenya, even the other one who lives in the US, we do great things to our parents and to our sisters. We are one. So to hear that, I was like, okay, let me not make this story so long. He went to the hospital those 10 days. After 10 days, he came out from the hospital, and it was on a Thursday. So we called, and he couldn't talk. And I asked my mother, why is he not talking? My mother said he's tired, but he's still not feeling well because he just wanted to come home. He will still go back. To the hospital. But for now, let him first of all come home because he was counting days 1, 2, 3. He will tell the doctor, it's my 5th day, my 6th day. He just wanted to go back to his home. And I mean home in Nairobi. Right now I'm in the village. We have 2 homes, and maybe very soon we're going to have another home. So this is our home in the village, and we live in Nairobi. Even my parents, this is where we just come once in a year or sometimes to check in. We have so many people who we have employed here to stay here because we have a big lad. So he was still going back to Nairobi where his home is. And after he came back home on Friday, I said, now I want to talk to him. Now he has slept enough. I want to talk to him. I remember my brother giving him the phone, and I called him, Fafa, the way I used to call him, Fafa, Wakikuyu, the way we call our dad, Fafa. I called him 5 times. He didn't talk. And my brother said, oh, maybe he's tired. I could hear the background. My mother saying, oh, he's tired. Let him sleep. I felt sad at home. I felt very sad. And on Saturday, my dad went to be with the Lord, I couldn't believe that my dad was normal. It was for me, I couldn't believe, how can my dad die? How? Who to die? You know, remember I cried. I cried 2 days non-stop. I didn't tell no friend. It's only my husband and the kids. I needed that time for me to believe this, what is going on. So, yeah, that's why what made me cry, and that's why I decided to tell you people what I'm going through, that I wanted a lot of prayers for me to imagine, to believe, for me to have strength, because I couldn't believe. How many minutes are there? 10. Okay, 10? Okay, you know, guys, I don't do long video. That's why I have to ask. So, like I said, that's what I was going through. My dad went to be with the Lord, and trust me, now I can smile again, because after I traveled, my dad went to be with the Lord on Saturday. I stayed Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and on Wednesday, that's when I traveled. On Thursday, that's when I traveled. So on Thursday, I was in Kenya. It took me just very few days to organize everything, and I came to Kenya. And by the way, he was buried on, I arrived on Thursday, and he was buried on Tuesday, and my sister was also there. My sister from America just came. We met, all of us, and we just accepted the will of God, because no one is here to live long, and I have accepted that my dad has gone to be with the Lord. And by the way, I can smile. You know why I can smile? My dad was 88 years old. Such a strong man who never sleep in the hospital, who never complain about anything, and he just, can you imagine, he just sat on his chair in Nairobi. He just, you know the way you sit like this, and then he drink porridge like he always drink, and smoothie, and then he slept, and everybody was at home thinking that, oh, let's come and see our dad, and then he slept, and he slept forever. It was a death, a peaceful death. I remember when I heard how he died, I told my husband, I would like to die like this. You know, it was such a peaceful death. That's why that made me happy, because he did not have pain. Even on Thursday when he came from the hospital, my mom asked him whether he has pain. He said he has no strength, but he has no pain. So my dad died without pain, and that was a good thing. And remember, it is his body that died. Why? Can you explain why his body has died and his soul, Teresa? What?
Yeah.
His body has died, but
He's sleeping.
He's
sleeping. Yeah.
It's alive, yeah?
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping.
Yeah.
Teresa is saying he's sleeping. Let me say, it's his body that has died, but his soul is alive. So my dad is just dancing with the angels. And that's why I'm happy to know that he's with the Lord. And I'm happy to know, if you know God, guys, if you are not born again, it's time to accept God as your personal savior. Because when you know God, you become strong. You realize, okay, we are dying, all of us, but if you are in the Lord, you know it's only our body dies. But he's somewhere dancing with the angels. And he loved us so much. And we loved him. That's why you see me smiling. So I'm crying no more. I'm not crying anymore. And I did a very short video on a burial. Maybe I'm going to post it. I'll see. It was, yeah, I did for you guys to see it a little bit. Not him, but just something small. And you see how my dad was loved. So, yeah, let me stop this. And thank you so much, guys, for all your support. You have subscribed to my YouTube channel the way I never thought that I can move that way. If you still love me and my channel, this is a real channel. I don't fake anything. I'm in the village. This is the village lifestyle. And yeah, I will go back to Nairobi today. I have been in the village since Tuesday. Now 1 week, yeah, today is on Wednesday. And I'm 1 week now, and I've never stayed that long. Normally we have 2 homes, like I said, and our main is like Nairobi, or is it here? It's our main is in Nairobi, yeah. Here we just come to visit, but don't forget how I grew up here. I was born here. I'm a village girl anyway, but we moved to Nairobi, but still here is our home. And today we are going back to Nairobi and stay there and till I go back to Germany. So for now, thank you so much for your love, and continue to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I love you so much, and God bless you so much, and may God keep loving your parents, and like the way we love our own. And my mom is with us, so God has also his plans, and we have to accept what God does. So we have to accept the God's will. So God bless you so much. And you can see I'm still smiling. The smile is coming back slowly, slowly. Love you so much. Mwah. Bye bye.